Best dramatic series, Orphan Black on Space. There's a round of applause happening. Claire Welland, David Fortier, Graham Manson, Ivan Sheenberg, John Fawcett, Karen Walton, and Carrie Appleyard. So please make your way. I'm missing Graham. Yeah, he'll be here in a sec. All right, on his way. Careful on the stair. I'm not trusting the stair particularly.
Who else coming on?
Yeah,
come on in. Come on.
Be careful on the stair, please. Be careful on the stair as you're going up. Congratulations on the award. It must be. Oh, there he is. Hey, how's it going? Hi. Congratulations. Thank you. It must be gratifying to win. This is the first season, right?
Yes. Season 1.
Yeah. Tell me, how excited are you right now to have won for the first season? Look at you all, agog, speechless.
Yeah. It's been actually a strange, phenomenal ride, right from the very beginning. I don't think any of us. I think we knew we had a show that was special. I think Graham and I stuck with this concept for. I mean, when it was conceived in 2003, we stuck with it and kind of kept coming back to it over and over and over again.
Well, I was told, and I don't know whether this is true or not, but at the pitch meeting with Space, that it all happened very quickly. They're like, yeah, let's, you pitch it, and they're like, yeah, let's do this. And then you're like, okay, we'll call you next week. And they're like, no, we're actually going to do this. Is that apocryphal, or is that actually how it is? Is it? I wanted it to be true so much.
Entirely more complicated.
Yeah. We actually had it greenlit by BBC America first.
Right.
Space came on board very quickly, and it did happen in about 4 days.
Yeah, but there was that.
But that was the end of a very long story.
But that's also kind of simplifying it a little bit because
they want us all to come in.
That's
Leave it
kind
to
of
the actor.
simplifying it a little bit though, because it was a roller coaster ride trying to get this series greenlit.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't want it.
Well, what was it about the idea then that kept you for, what did you say, 2003? You started this for so long to keep you coming back to it and pitching? Because it has to be daunting after a while.
Well, I guess, I don't know. When you have an idea that you just can't shake, you can't get it out of your brain. Every time Graham's from Vancouver, I'm from Toronto, every time we get together, we'd end up talking about this concept and talking about the story. And we would just keep coming back to it and back to it and back. And you know that you have something special when it can live 10 years.
Right.
Because I have a very short attention span. So.
And we had a real break when the Canadian Film Centre came in and helped us develop the project.
And what is it about this show that has grabbed audiences? Because it really has. I mean, the fan base is rabid. It's huge. What is it about the show, do you think, that has grabbed audiences in the way that it has?
The show wouldn't work without Tatiana. It's such a high-wire act, the whole thing. I think that everybody responds to this amazing performance that is, it's demanding so much from our performer. I mean, from the whole cast. Yeah. But it's just a joy to watch someone on the top of their game like that. And then, in addition, I think we just like sort of breakneck storytelling.
Yeah, and it was, before Tatiana was there, I think the concept was this big, sprawling mystery thriller where one actor would play multiple versions of it. And that was what was so exciting about it in the first place, and also very daunting.
Karen, tell us a little bit about writing as a writer, and with as you say, the daunting aspect. There's a lot going on in this show. Tell us a little bit about structuring your work.
That's probably a better question for my boss, Graham Manson and John Fawcett. But
you
as a writer on the show, I just have to say, while we get a mic, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Awesome. Challenge of a career to write Orphan Black. Thank you, John and Graham.
Challenges of writing?
Yeah, well, just because the show is complex. There's a lot going on, so it's not. It's a little outside the norm, I would think, right?
It is, and we carry a lot of story threads, and it's a mystery, and those mysteries are the hardest to write. They have to be. You have to know where you're going. So we'll start shooting season 3, fingers crossed, in September. And I'll be in the room with 6 really smart writers by the middle of May. So it takes a long time to plan it, to try and get just that little bit ahead when we start production.
Right, because of the mystery aspect, you can't change. Once you start, really, you can't be messing about with it too much.
Well, we do, though. Yeah, no, we make great discoveries along the way. We find actors that we really like and want to use more of, and we find twists in the mystery, and we find twists in the detail. So,
I'll pass it over to the assembled press. Do we have questions? I will thank you all for your time. It's time to go have a cocktail. Congratulations, and
Great.
enjoy. Thank you.
Thanks.
Be careful when